Guys, in this video, you will learn how you can generate text content directly and automatically from your Airtable records. So guys, we are going to create a workflow in which you just have to add the request of generating the content in your Airtable base, and the content will be generated using OpenAI automatically, and the generated content will be updated in the same Airtable base automatically. So you just have to add the request in one column of Airtable and you will receive the generated content in another column. And guys, we are going to set up this automation without any coding super easily. So let's begin. So we are setting up this automation using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation tool, and this is the landing page of Pabbly. And I have pasted the link of this page in the description. So from here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. Okay, so you can just sign up right now from the given link. After that you have to sign in and then watch this video till the end and you can create your first workflow. Okay, so when you sign in, guys, you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application, and from here you have to click on this create workflow button, and here you can give a simple name to your workflow. So I am giving the name, and after giving the name like this, just click on this create button and you can see your workflow page is loading up here. And on this page, guys, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So our automations are based on these two things. So trigger is that event which is going to start this workflow, and the action would be the consequence or the response towards the trigger. So here, guys, in our use case, adding of the details of any content generating request in Airtable will act as a trigger, and the action would be to generate the content and update the content in Airtable again. Okay, so first of all, in the trigger, you have to choose the trigger application as Airtable. Select this, and the trigger event would be new record. Okay, then click on connect. From here select add new connection, and here it will ask for the API key of Airtable. So you'll find this key in the account section of Airtable. So let me show you that. This is my Airtable's application and this is the table I have created here, and here is my profile icon. I'm going to click on it and click on accounts, and under the accounts page, when you scroll down, you will find this key here. So you can just copy this key from here and you have to paste it here in this workflow in this token field like this, and then click on save and you'll be connected with Airtable. Okay, so we are connected and here it is asking for the base's name. So the name of my base here is this OpenAI responses. So you have to select this base's name, OpenAI responses. Okay, then you have to select the table's name. So I have two tables here and I am working here on this table named as image request. Okay, so I'm going to select this table's name like this. Okay, and here you have to select the trigger field. So guys, to connect Airtable in the trigger, you must have a trigger field inside your table. So trigger field is a created time kind of field you have to have inside the table. Let me show you that. Here you can see in this table we have these fields or columns. So this is a text kind of field. This is also a text kind of field. And this field you can see when you click on edit field, you will find the field type here. And from this field type, you have to select the created time option. Okay, you have to select this created time option and you have to add this field at the end of all the columns. Okay, because this field is going to record the date and the time of the addition of the data that you are entering here. Okay, so it will capture the date and the time like this. Okay, and this, as this field is going to capture the date and the time, the workflow is going to trigger. So that's why it is called as the trigger field here in the workflow. Okay, so you just can read the instructions also, which is the same as I have told you. Okay, and after that, when I click on save and send test request, it is going to fetch the details that you have entered in Airtable like this in this response section. Okay, so this will act as a test data for us to set up the automation further. So here in this response, you can see we have received the field request prompt. Okay, this is the field we have here, the request prompt field, and the data got captured here. Okay, and here you can see the field status, and from this status field we have received the date and the time. Okay, and we have received the text as well. But guys, we want to generate this text according to this prompt. So I have already tested this automation, so I have already generated it, but let me just erase this field. Okay, and I'm going to show you how we have generated the text. So let me click on save and send test request one more time and capture the data of the request and the date only. Now you can see we have received the created time label in which we got the date and the time and the request prompt. But we have this text field empty here. Okay. So here I want to generate the content, text type content using this request. Okay. For that, guys, we are going to use the section step, and here we are going to connect with OpenAI application. Here is OpenAI. So OpenAI is an artificial intelligence based software by which you can automatically generate content using AI technology. Okay, and the action event we are going to use here is this: generate content. Okay, then click on connect. From here, select add new connection, and here it will ask for the API key of OpenAI application. So guys, you will get the key from the key pages of OpenAI. So you'll find it here. This is my OpenAI application actually, and this is my profile icon, and from here I'm going to click on view API keys, and here guys you can generate a key like this by clicking on this create new secret key button. Okay, so we have reached the limit, so let me delete the previous key. Okay, now let me click on create new key, and here is the API key generated. You just have to copy this and you have to paste it here, and then click on save, and you will be connected with OpenAI. Okay, so we are connected, and here it will ask to select the artificial intelligence model. So OpenAI has many AI models to generate to work for you, and here you have to use this text DaVinci 003 because this is the mostly used model. Okay, so I'm using this. You can use any other as well, and here you have to provide a prompt for OpenAI. So prompt is a kind of command for OpenAI to do things for you. Okay, so you can read about the prompts from the documentation of OpenAI. Let me just type a prompt here to generate the content. So guys, here I have typed the prompt as write the description of a YouTube video. So I'm telling OpenAI to write a description for us. Okay, and here I'm going to provide the title of the video. So here you can see in Airtable I have written this title in this request prompt, and I have received this data here in this trigger. You can see in this label. So I'm going to map this label here in this prompt. So you just have to click here after title word and the colon, and the previous trigger step will appear here in the drop down, and when you click on it you will find all the data here only. So from here map this request prompt label like this. Okay, so guys, when you map this label like this in real time, whenever you are going to add any new row here, these labels are going to be updated and new contents will be generated automatically. Okay, so guys, here it is asking for the maximum tokens or the maximum number of words that you want to generate. So the default value is 256. I'm going to put here 300. Okay, here it is asking for the sampling type, so it uses sampling technique to generate results. So you can select any kind of sampling, temperature or nucleus. Temperature is a default value, so I'm selecting temperature sampling only. Okay, and here you have to provide the sampling value between 0 to 1. Default value is 0.07, so let me just put here 0.08. Okay, here you can enter these things also, but these are not compulsory fields, so I'm leaving these things blank. Stop sequence is a kind of symbolic sequence that you have to provide to make a OpenAI know that it is time to stop generating the content. So you can just put random symbols here like this /n. Okay, or you can leave this blank also. That's not a compulsory field. And here you can select best of option to get the best content generated. So I'm selecting best of 3. So it is going to resample the data 3 times and give me the best results. Okay. Now click on save and send test request, and it will generate the content in front of you. So here you can see guys, in this response section, we got the content generated, and you will receive the content in this choices 0 text label. So here when you can open this label and you can find the generated content. This is the description of the video we are looking for, and it got generated and it is of 300 words. Okay, now I want to update this back in my Airtable record here in this text field. Okay, for that you just have to click here on this plus icon, and from this action step connect with Airtable again and use the action event as update record. Okay, select update record option, then click on connect, and from here select add new connection, and here it will ask for the token key of Airtable. Okay, so to find this key you need to reach the account section as I have already shown you, and the connection that you make here by selecting add new connection option is saved in your accounts. Okay, so if you want to make the connection again with the same application, or with the same application in a same workflow or in a different workflow, you can use your saved connections. Okay, for that you just have to select this existing connection option, and it will show you the list of your saved connections here, and from here you can choose any of your saved connections, and now you just have to click on save and you'll be connected again. So no need to fill the API keys again and again for making the connection with the same application. Okay, so we are connected again, and here it is asking to select the base again. So my base's name is OpenAI responses. Okay, and the table name is here image request, and here it is asking for the record ID where you want to update the record. So guys, here you can see in the trigger step, when we have captured the data from Airtable, we have received this ID as well. So this is the record ID. Okay, and I'm going to map this record ID here in this lab, in this field, the record field. So to enter the record ID here, you just have to erase this field first. Okay, first of all, toggle this map button to on. Okay, toggle this map button to on, then erase this field. Okay, and it will show you the previous steps now, and from this first step map this ID here in this record field. Okay, so when you map the record ID, the record will be updated automatically and it will be correctly placed here because we have mapped the record ID here. Okay, and here it is asking which field you want to update, request prompt field or text field. So I do not want to update this field, I just want to update this field. So in this text field, I'm going to map the content generated from OpenAI, which you will see here in this choices 0 text label. So I'm going to map this label here. For that, just click here, and from this second OpenAI step, map this choices 0 text label like this. Okay, right? Now you can check your connection with Airtable by clicking on save and send test request button, and the record will be updated in front of you. Let me show you that. I am clicking on save and send test request, and this is the response we have received. Let me show you now in Airtable's base if we got the record updated, and here you can see the text field got updated here with the same content as I have entered inside my workflow. You can see the same content is placed here, right? So this is how it is going to work. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up it only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually in this workflow. After that, you just have to add the request prompt here of anything that you want to generate the content of, and the content will be generated and will be placed here in front of you automatically in this text label. Okay, so I can show you the example. I can show you this. Let me just copy this again. Okay, and let me put it here. All right, right. So I have entered the prompt again, and OpenAI always give you unique results. So in a few seconds, the result will be placed here in this text field because we have already set up the automation. Okay, let me refresh the Airtable space and see if we got the content generated. And you can see, guys, the text label got updated here with the new data, new description, which we have received from OpenAI. Okay, so this is how it is going to work, guys. And we are done setting up this automation, and I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description, and you can clone this same workflow in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.